So let's move on to here. Last class, what we discussed, how to configure Tomcat server and how to deploy artifact files into Tomcat server. Next, role based, right?
Yes, sir.
Role based authorization strategy, how it will work. So in real time, so if we have Jenkins server and multiple jobs running Jenkins server, and if you want to handle those jobs, we need to configure role based authorization strategy plugin. So without this, very difficult to handle all jobs. That is security and all. That is some issue. We need to configure role based authorization. So simply, if you want to understand, use based on your user role. So based on user role, if you want to give access to particular user, you go for role based authorization strategy plugin. So real time, this is very important. We have Jenkins server, and so here many jobs running. So here there is a many jobs, many projects running, right? Hmm. How to provide? One second. Based on user roles. If you want to job or project. Okay. So that case, we go for role based authorization strategy plugin. Someone is waiting. Clear, right? So first we need to install the plugin. So what is that plugin? First, let me check here. This is my Ubuntu. How to check status? Jenkins status. System CTL status Jenkins. So my Jenkins, I am opening my Jenkins server Ubuntu server. So anyway, it is running. So let me open. This is my Jenkins server. Anyone any doubt? This one very important. Real time very important. So if you want to handle, see, I logged in admin. Admin can see all projects, all jobs. But if I log out, if I log in, particular user, Monica.
Yes, sir.
So now I log into C. So now I log into, so now I logged into Monica user. So Monica is part of CRM project. So I want to only give access to these jobs to Monica. I don't want other jobs. So if I give all jobs, all project access, there is some problem, right? Maybe knowingly or unknowingly, maybe someone trigger the build, some modification is done, and unfortunately they can delete the job. They can do some operation. Why I need to give all project access? Monica is part of CRM project. So now I given only access to CRM. That's it. And also based on role, based on user role. The main thing is user role. So user role. If it is developer, I'm giving some access level. Correct? If it is tester, I given some access level. If it is manager, I am going to provide some access level. If it is team lead, I am going to give some access level. How to manage? If you want to manage this type of access level, so what is the option? Role based authorization strategy. So based on that the user can do some operations. See here, now if I click on job, so Monica can configure job, trigger the build, configure job, delete the project. She can do something. Now I'm log out. Already Hemant user is created. Now, now Hemant is the, yeah, he is the tester. For testers, I given only read access. For developers, I given read and write access. I given so read and write access only jobs. For tester, I given only read access. See, they are tester, they can see the jobs. Apart from this, I don't want to give any access numbers. See here. Now, if I click on this, there is no options. So in real time, we can see like this only. In real time, we can see like this only. Based on user role, if you want to provide access level, what is the best option? Role-based authorization strategy plugin. So if we have multiple jobs, if we created multiple jobs, multiple projects running in my Jenkins server, I don't want to give all project access. I don't want to give all project access configuration and all. Only based on your role and based on you are part of which project. If I log in my admin user, I can see all jobs. I can see all jobs. Enter also many people asking this question. So how we are handling this access levels? Now, if anyone is asking how to configure, what is the plugin?
Role-based
Yes, role
authorization.
based, very, very important. Just try to practice it, try to understand. If you install, if you install that one, we can see one more option. What is that? Manage, manage and assign roles. This is the, it should be enabled. See here, this is the manage roles and assign roles. Here I given. For Monica, I given both are employees only. For Hemant, he is the tester. For testers, I given only some roles. Monica is the developer. For developers, I given some roles. Now got it. See here, for developers, I given these roles. They can job, they can create, they can build, they can configure, they can delete. For testers, I given only which access. Job they can read and view. Only I given two access level. For admin, see here, for admin I given full access. They can delete, they can create configuration, credentials, everything, whatever we want. So we can do it. Whatever we want, we can do it. I hope you understand, right? Anyone, any doubt here? This is very, very, very important in real time and also interview question also. Clear, Emma?
Clear అన్న.
Okay. So just try to practice. Anyway, first time we will get some errors and
Okay.
try it. If you are still getting errors, I will just
Okay.
share our screen. I will help you. This is very,
Okay.
very important. Otherwise, there is no option. We cannot handle all jobs. See here, here there is nearly 10 jobs. I don't want to give all job access to Monica, all job access to Hemant. One is developer, one is tester. Based on tester, I want to give some access level. For developers, I need to give some access level. For managers, I need to give some access level. So that is, if you want to do like that, we go for this is the option. So go to manage Jenkins and go to first we need to install the plugin. So go to plugin, already I installed. Go to install plugin. This is the role based strategy plugin. See here, role based authorization strategy plugin. Once that is done, now go to here and go to click on security. First we need to enable this one, otherwise it won't work. So how to enable? Here I selected role based strategy authorization. By default, we can see these are the options. This is very simple. These all are very simple only. So once you install that plugin, we need to enable this plugin. Once you enable, now if you go to manage Jenkins, we can see one more options, manage and assign roles. Automatically it will enable. So here only we need to configure the manage roles. What are the roles we need to configure and how to assign roles to users and all, we can add it. Just try it. Already class also uploaded in YouTube. Just to practice it. Okay. Now, today we are going to see a very, very important topic, pipeline. In interview also very, very important. So first they are asking, so what is pipeline and which type of pipeline you are using? So mostly they are asking very, very important. So as of now, What are the jobs we created? Pre-sale jobs, right? If we click on new item, so most of the cases I selected which one? Freestyle projects. It will support any type. Got it? Clear.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Now there is pipeline. See here, pipeline orchestrate long running activities that can span multiple builds agents suitable for building pipelines. So usually here there is two types of pipelines. If we select pipeline, so now I'm creating one pipeline. So now if you go to here official website, Jenkins pipeline, very important, real time as well as interval also. So these are the pipeline. These are the pipeline, Jenkins pipeline. Jenkins pipeline is used for plugins which support implementing and integrating continuous delivery pipeline into Jenkins server. Now, as of now, I did something. Everything I did some manual process. So now what we did, so this is the repository. This is the repository, right? So I configure Jenkins server. In the Jenkins server, I configure. So this is the Jenkins server. In the Jenkins server, I configure repository, I configure Maven and all. So here I configure repository and Maven, and also I configure, and once the artifact files is generated, once build is done, once build the project, build the job, build done, it is generating artifact file, right? So it is generating artifact file. Once artifact file is generated, this is the just assume any one environment, whatever you want. Right? Now I configure Tomcat server also. So we want to deploy in Tomcat server. So with the help of we deployed into this is the one environment. Any one stage environment, QA environment, test environment, okay. Environment. Okay, someone is joined. Is that? So to here. Okay. Now, so this is the repository. Now developers keep on working here. Correct? If you understand this one, real time nothing. Same scenario we are following real time also. So this is the just assume this is the development environment. Once development is done, or this is a dev environment or test environment, whatever it may be. So stage or production. Once my development is done, and with the help of Jenkins, what we will do? We will trigger the build, right? Correct? Once build is
Yes, sir.
success, what files it is generating? Artifact files.
Artifact.
So once artifact file is generated, I want to move this code to testing environment. ఇప్పుడు నాకు టెస్టర్స్ ఏం చేయాలి నా ప్రాజెక్ట్ని టెస్ట్ చేయాలి వన్స్ డెవలప్మెంట్ కంప్లీట్ అయిన తర్వాత సో విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ జెంకిన్స్ వీఆర్ జనరేటింగ్ ఆర్టిఫాక్ట్ ఫైల్స్ వన్స్ మై ఆర్టిఫాక్ట్ ఫైల్ ఈస్ జనరేటెడ్ సో నౌ వీ వాంట్ టు డిప్లాయ్ దిస్ ఆర్టిఫాక్ట్ ఫైల్స్ టు టామ్క్యాట్ సర్వర్ ఆల్రెడీ లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ ఐ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్డ్ హౌ టు సెటప్ టామ్క్యాట్ సర్వర్ and how to copy these files and how to deploy to this server and all automation. Manual also we can upload here, but real time we are not going to do any manual process. And so with the help of deploy to container plugin, which plugin we use? Jenkins deploy to container plugin. Deploy to container plugin. Correct? So with the help of plugin, so once build is succeeded, Jenkins server copied this generated artifact file and automatically it is pasted into here. So whatever we generated. Anyone any doubt here? Now testers will work on here. Now testers will work on here. Now testers will work on here. This is happening in real time. Anyone any doubt here? ఇక్కడ వీళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారు అప్లికేషన్ టెస్ట్ చేస్తారు test the application whether it is working or not. Clear? Hemant, what about others? Clear? So నాకు once development done, the development complete అయిన తర్వాత so maybe you configure whole SCM. Everything we can include here. Whole SCM. So based on this, Jenkins will trigger the build. Once build is succeeded, it is generating files, right? What file it is generating here? Artifact file. Maybe war file or jar file, anything. That is your wish. So once this is done, now I want to deploy this artifact file here. How we can deploy? Manually చేయొచ్చు. That is the one process. We can do manual, right?
Yes, sir.
సో బట్ రియల్ టైమ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ నాట్ హ్యాపెనింగ్. ఎందుకంటే మన రియల్ టైంలో మల్టిపుల్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి, మల్టిపుల్ జాబ్స్ రన్నింగ్ అవుతుంటాయి. వీ డోంట్ నో వెన్ దే విల్ ట్రిగ్గర్, వెన్ వీ నీడ్ టు కాపీ అండ్ ఆల్. సో వీ డిడ్ auto configuration. So with the help of deploy to container, we configure something, right? We configure. So that is the path, context path, and Tomcat URL and credential. And based on this, once build is succeeded, Jenkins server copy this artifact file and it is deployed into Tomcat server. That's it. రియల్ టైంలో కూడా ఇలానే ఉంటుంది, నథింగ్. So now, as of now, these things we configure in the job level, correct? See here, if you select any job, see, I selected this job. So I configure everything here manually. I configure everything manually. See here, this is the job. So in the job, I configure repository, I configure Maven, I configure deploy to container plugin. Whatever we want, we can do it. See here, I configure Git repository and branch name. Next, I configure Maven. Next, I configure whatever we want, we can configure deploy to container plugin. Whatever we want, we can do it. See here, deploy to container. See how we can select war file, context path, and so container. So select Tomcat 9 and give Tomcat URL and add credential. That's it. But this is also some manual process, right? Now same thing we can implement via script. Same thing we implement these configurations. So all configurations so we can do manually. We can implement ఇక్కడ నేను ఏం చేశాను, ఈ స్టెప్స్ అన్ని we want to implement via script. I want to implement via script. So that is nothing but pipeline. Simple గా అర్థం కావాలంటే this is a pipeline. So pipeline is nothing but see here, what is pipeline? Jenkins pipeline is a suite plugins. Already these people they are providing which support implementing and integrating the continuous integration, continuous deployment, whatever you want. Now there is two types of pipelines. See here. So my default name is so if you want to work with pipeline, there is one default file, Jenkins file. This is also interview question. So they are asking, you are using pipeline. What is the default file name for pipeline? What is the default file name? Jenkins file. అర్థమవుతుందా? If you want to implement any pipeline, there is a default one name is available. What is the file name? Jenkins. See here, Jenkins file. Jenkins file is the default file name. So in the pipeline, we are going to implement whatever you want. In the pipeline, we are going to implement whatever pipeline. Now one more question. There is pipelines are two types. Declarative pipeline and scripted pipeline. These are very, very important. This is a new naming convention. Try to understand. One is declarative pipeline. Pipelines are two types. Pipeline, two types. One is declarative pipeline. One is declarative pipeline. Second one is scripted pipeline. Very, very important. Scripted pipeline. Scripted pipeline. Now one more question here, interval also. If we say like this, a declarative pipeline and scripted pipeline, immediately they will ask one more question. What is difference between Declarative pipeline and scripted pipeline. Declarative pipe, declarative and scripted pipeline. These are the questions. 99% they are asking here. Clear, guys? Anyone any doubt here? So pipeline is nothing but mostly we are going to implement via scripting. As of now, I configure manually. Got it. So ఇప్పటివరకు నేను ఏం చేశాను ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఐ కాన్ఫిగర్ మాన్యువల్లీ సేమ్ స్టెప్స్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు ఇంప్లిమెంట్ వయా పైప్లైన్. సో దర్ ఈస్ టూ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ పైప్లైన్స్. వన్ ఈస్ డిక్లరేటివ్ పైప్లైన్ అండ్ అనదర్ వన్ ఈస్ స్క్రిప్టెడ్ పైప్లైన్. మీరు ఇది చెప్తా ఉన్నట్టు ఇమీడియట్గా నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఏం వేస్తాడు, వాట్ ఈస్ డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ డిక్లరేటివ్ పైప్లైన్ అండ్ స్క్రిప్టెడ్ పైప్లైన్? క్లియర్?
Yes, sir.
Very
Yes, sir.
important. What is difference between declarative pipeline and scripted pipeline? How many types of pipelines? Mostly there is two types. Declarative pipeline. మిమ్మల్ని అడతాడు, సో విచ్ పైప్లైన్ యూ వర్క్ ఆన్, మీరు ఏ పైప్లైన్తో వర్క్ చేశారు? సో మోస్ట్లీ వీఆర్ వర్క్ విత్ declarative pipeline. Now we'll see why you go for declarative pipeline and why you need to go for scripted pipeline. The main difference is both are same only. Both are same only. If you want to write any pipeline, whether we can use declarative pipeline or whether we can use scripted pipeline. But syntax wise, this is very simple. This is user friendly. We can easily understand. And this is some. This is also simple. And some complex pipelines. If we have any complex pipeline, so that and all we can go for scripted pipeline. And one more difference. Now. So here there is some UI validation is available, try catch and all. So here mostly we need to implement a custom validation. There is no predefined validations and all not available here. Just go and Google it. They will give so 2-3 points. Just remember 1 or 2 points. Very important. So Chat GPT, they will give some differences. Declarative and syntax wise this is unscripted pipeline. Now if we see here they will give some syntax and all. See, so very important, just try to understand 1 or 2 points, that's it. So this is simple and complex and use cases. So mostly some declarative pipeline mostly used for some medium. If we have any complex pipeline, that case we can go for scripted pipeline. And so now if we go here and use it and read it to write, and this is more complex compared to declarative pipeline. So scripted pipeline is some complex. And so here it will less flexible. I'm limited to support all steps. This is highly flexible. Use Groovy scripting. Here we need to use Groovy scripting. And one more thing, structure wise. See, must start with pipeline. Here must start with node. Strict validation at a compile time. More freedom and whatever you want. Structure is YML format. This is Groovy format. And domain specific language. This is the DSL, domain specific language. This is fully related to Groovy scripting. Groovy scripting. These are the some major differences. This is the DSL, domain specific. This is Groovy related. And this is it will start with pipeline. The syntax starts with pipeline. But if you come to scripted pipeline, the syntax starts with node. And this is a strict validation at compilation time. This is also stick with the syntax and all everything. And this is easier. You can easy to write, easy to implement, easy to understand. But compared to this one, this is a little bit complex. And so most of cases complex logic and all we can use scripted pipeline. But regular projects and so regular jobs and all mostly we can use script declarative pipeline. And prepared and recommended by Jenkins. Still supported, but this is the older. Compared to declarative pipeline, this is so this is older. These are the some of main difference between scripted pipeline and declarative pipeline. You got it right? So here, this is a simple, we can easily understand. And a pipeline starts with pipeline. This is a little bit complex. And the pipeline starts with node. And there is no UI validation here, scripted. But there is some UI validation. And try catch. There is some built-in try catch available. We need to write your own try catch. And there is some, these are the main difference between scripted and declarative pipeline. Interview also, most of the people they are asking this question. What is difference between scripted and pipeline? Clear, guys? Anyone any doubt here?
Yes, sir.
We'll go one by one. How it will work.
Clear.
So here major. So how many types of pipelines? Two types of pipelines: scripted pipeline and declarative pipeline. And this is the latest one compared to scripted pipeline. Both are purpose same only. If we have any complex pipeline, so that case we should go for scripted pipeline. And mostly regular jobs and all mostly we can implement with the help of declarative pipeline. And here pipeline starts with pipeline. Here pipeline starts with node. That's it. And there is some UI validation. Here no UI validation. You need to implement your own only. You need to implement your own match. So if you want to more on this, this is the official website. See here, why pipeline? Pipelines is fundamentally an automate engine which supports number of automation patterns. Pipeline add powerful set of automation tools into Jenkins support use cases. This is the code. We can easily integrate code and durability, possibility, versatility, extensibility. So like this, how it will come like this is. So this is the declarative pipeline. The pipeline code skeleton illustrated the fundamental difference, how it will work. See here, this is the declarative pipeline. It will start with pipeline and agent any. Already we know, right? This is the agent. What is the agent here? So we have one agent. Default, I have one agent. If you go here, manage Jenkins. If you go nodes, here we can see one agent. These are the node. This is our agent, default agent. Now it starts with pipeline and agent any, and these are the simple steps. First starts with stages. Under stage we can add multiple stages. One stage for compilation, one stage for getting source code, one stage for packaging, one stage for deploying, one stage for right, upload the artifact files like this. If you come to node, this is the scripted. See, node, stage, stage. This is the main difference between scripted pipeline and declarative pipeline. But most of the cases we are using this one only nowadays. Declarative pipeline. Both are purpose same only. Same thing we can implement scripted also. Whatever implemented scripted, same thing we can implement it pipeline also. But output is same only. But there is some major differences. Clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, how to write this and all Jenkins. So now if you go here, if you want to write any pipeline, so there is a one file, default file name is Jenkins file. So if you want to, we can change it. By default, this is the file name. Mostly we won't change this file name. We'll see that and all, how it will work. Now see here. Now see how it will work. This is the go to dashboard. Click on new item. How to create pipeline. Select any name. For example, test pipeline. I given so pipeline name. Now as of now I selected this one, right? Now we need to select this one. Okay, pipeline. Click on OK. If you click on OK, now see here left side option also changed. General, triggers, pipeline, advanced. Apply, save. Now see here, test pipeline. See what are the options? So these are the click on configuration, and we can see general, triggers, pipeline, advanced. But if you come to freestyle job, let me create a freestyle job. See, if I click configuration, how many options available here? Comparison. This is the pipeline job. This is the freestyle job. See general, source code management, trigger, environments, build steps, post build actions and all. But if you come to pipeline. See, general, trigger, what type of trigger you want, and pipeline. This is the pipeline. This is the script area. This is nothing but script area. See, define your pipeline using Groovy directly or pull it from the source controller also. Now, one more question they are asking. So, where you are maintaining your pipeline code and all? ఈ పైప్లైన్ కోడ్ మొత్తం మనం ఎక్కడ మెయింటైన్ చేస్తాం? Where you can maintain
Central repository.
under the central repository under your source code. అంటే మన ప్రాజెక్ట్ కోడ్ ఉంటుంది కదా, దిస్ ఈజ్ మై సోర్స్ కోడ్, దిస్ ఈజ్ ద టర్మినాలజీ, దీని ఏమంటాం సోర్స్ కోడ్ అంటాం. సోర్స్ కోడ్ అంటే నా ప్రాజెక్ట్ కోడ్. అండర్ దిస్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ వీఆర్ మెయింటైనింగ్ యువర్ pipeline also. What is the file name? We can see Jenkins file. If somewhere if we see Jenkins file, what is the meaning? This is the pipeline code available here. మీరు maven లో pom.xml చూస్తారు, కరెక్ట్? If you see somewhere pom.xml file, what is the build tool? maven. మీ ఓల్డ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్లో build.xml ఉంటుంది, build.xml file. If you see this file, what is the build tool we are using? And if somewhere we can see Gradle, Gradle file. Now what is the build tool? Gradle. Like this, if somewhere if you see Jenkins file, మీరు ఎక్కడైనా Jenkins file చూసారనుకో, so they implemented some pipeline. Maybe they used a declarative pipeline or scripted pipeline, but they implemented pipeline. Got it? ఈ నేమ్ మీకు ఎక్కడైనా కనిపించింది అనుకో, సో డిఫాల్ట్ గా ఈ నేమ్ ఉంటుంది, పైప్లైన్ జెంకిన్స్ ఫైల్ అని ఉంటుంది. ఆ జెంకిన్స్ ఫైల్ ఓపెన్ చేశారంటే ఆ పైప్లైన్ కోడ్ మొత్తం మీరు చూడొచ్చు, మీకు ఈజీగా అర్థమైపోతుంది. ఓ దే ఆర్ ఇంప్లిమెంటింగ్ సమ్ పైప్లైన్ కోడ్, దే ఆర్ ఇంప్లిమెంటింగ్ సమ్ పైప్లైన్. సో మేబీ దట్ ఈస్ డిక్లరేటివ్ పైప్లైన్ ఆర్ స్క్రిప్టెడ్ pipeline, whatever it may be, but they implemented pipeline. If you open that file, now we can see code. Based on this code, now we can easily understand what type of code, whether it is declarative pipeline or scripted pipeline. Now, if you come to declarative pipeline, the script like this only. మీరు చూసారనుకో ఇలా ఉంటుంది మీకు, pipeline agent any agent, we'll see agent any. Next stages ఉంటుంది, ఏమంటుందమ్మా ఇక్కడ stages. So under this stages we can add many stages. See here, this is the stages. Now I am going to use one stage STA stage. What is the stage name? For example, get source code. This is the stage name, we can give any name. Under stage we can add steps, whatever you want we can add steps. Here this is the actual implementation. Here we can write actual code, same only. Here we can see here, right? See how they are writing. See pipeline agent any stages. Under stages, this is the plural. Under stages we can add multiple stages. So one stage for, ఇప్పుడు మనం మామూలు జాబ్కి వచ్చినాం అనుకో, సో ఇఫ్ యు సీ హియర్, దిస్ ఈస్ ద వన్ స్టేజ్. లైక్ హియర్ ఐ కాన్ఫిగర్ సోర్స్ కోడ్, రైట్? we are going to add one stage. What is the stage name? Source code or repository, we can give any name. So in this section we are configuring repository name, repository URL and credential ID. Now here we are calling maven, right? We are calling maven. I am going to add one more stage, and in the stage I am calling one stage for compilation, one stage for generating artifact files, one stage for copying artifact files and deploying to Tomcat server, and one stage for uploading my artifact file to Nexus server, blah blah blah, whatever you want. Whatever you want, we can add it. Same thing I am going to implement like this. Clear? Anyone, any doubt here? This is the syntax. We need to understand same only. Clear?
Okay.
Now,
Clear.
now we
Yes.
don't know how to create a pipeline and all. Just I created pipeline. Correct? Now, already see this is a scripted area, man. This is a scripted area. See, script area. See here what is script area? Help. This is a help, whatever you want. Now, in right side, we can see some of sample projects. See here, try simple pipeline, hello world pipeline, GitHub plus Maven plus pipeline, and scripted pipeline. If you select scripted, starts with node. I want a hello world. See here, this is the what pipeline? Declarative pipeline or scripted pipeline?
Declarative.
Declarative pipeline. Now see here, I selected. I didn't type anything for your understanding purpose. Simply just I added. Now see here starts with pipeline. Agent any stages. Stage name is hello they given. Steps echo hello world. Now see here apply save. Just run it. Now build is running. Click on it. See here started by user. Start of the pipeline started. Node and what is the running variable lib. What is this? Jenkins home directory. Up to this workspace. This is the job name. Next up, pipeline started. Stage. What is the stage name? Hello. We are calling echo. What we are printing? Hello world. Now one we are closing one by one. Got it.
Yes, sir.
Now I am going to add one more stage. See configuration. Go to pipeline. I am going to add same. This is the syntax. Started here, ended here. Started here, ended here. Started here, ended here. Started here, ended here. We need to collapse also. See here. Got it. This is the start. Pipeline start here and this is end. Now stages. Pipeline stage started here, closed here. Stage. I need one more stage. Copy this one. Same thing. I am pasting here. Expand this one. This is hello, right? For example, just I am giving this is dev. So welcome to dev environment. Just I am giving. This is the I am giving test. ఇది రాయడం తెలిస్తే వెరీ సింపుల్ రియల్ టైంలో మనం వాడేది ఇవే సీ హియర్ నవ్ యాడెడ్ 2 అప్లై సేవ్ నవ్ రన్ ఇట్ నవ్ హౌ మెనీ స్టేజెస్ వీ కెన్ సీ 2 స్టేజెస్ one stage name develop dev and another stage name test. Now observe here control see one stage name stage welcome to dev it is calling stage. Now another stage test and we are printing something. Now we'll finish. Now how many stages I can add in the pipeline? నేను ఎన్ని యాడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు? Anyone any idea? How many stages can add it here? This is stages, right? In the stages, how many stages I can add? Only 2 or only 5 or only 10 like that? Any count? మనం ఎన్ని స్టేజ్లు యాడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు?
Multiple.
Multiple. There is no limit. Based on your requirement, we can add many stages. Clear? Now see here, I am going to add one more stage. Copy this one and paste it. This is the stage env. For example, I need one more stage for production. We'll see one by one how it will work. One more stage. This is the production action. Now apply, save. Now see here, run it. Now 4 stages we can see here. Four stages. See here, console output. One is dev, test, next stage, next production. Got it? Just I printed echo only. What is the purpose of echo? Linux command, right? Hmm? What is the purpose? ఏం ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది మీకు?
We, we can print
Suppose if you want
whatever
to
the
print
command we
anything,
get.
if you want to print any content, we can use echo statement. This is one Linux command. So usually if you want to print something, we can add in the under the echo. Under the echo. Under the echo. సార్ లైనక్స్ స్టార్ట్ చేశాడా? బేసిక్స్.
No, sir.
ఓకే.
Kubernetes.
పేపర్ని స్టార్ట్ చేశారు కదా? ఓకే. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద సో జస్ట్ ఫర్ ద టైమ్ బీయింగ్ జస్ట్ రిమెంబర్ echo is nothing but if you want to print something we can add echo. అంటే మీకు ఏదైనా మెసేజ్ ప్రింట్ అవ్వాలనుకో ఆ మెసేజ్ దేంట్లో పాస్ చేయాలి? ఎకోలో పాస్ చేస్తారంటే ఇట్ విల్ ప్రింట్ ఇన్ ద కన్సోల్. అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ నథింగ్. దాని మించి ఇంకేం చేయదు ఇది. జస్ట్ మన కంటెంట్ని కన్సోల్లో ప్రింట్ చేస్తుంది రన్ అయినప్పుడు. క్లియర్?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
ఓకే. నౌ కమ్ టు హియర్. దిస్ ఈస్ ద మాన్యువల్ జాబ్, రైట్? దిస్ ఈజ్ మాన్యువల్ వి కాన్ఫిగర్. ఇప్పుడు సేమ్ థింగ్ మనం స్క్రిప్ట్ ద్వారా ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేద్దామా? దిస్ ఈస్ ద మాన్యువల్ ప్రాసెస్. వి ఇంప్లిమెంటెడ్, రైట్? ఈ జాబ్ ఎలా కాన్ఫిగర్ మనకు తెలుసు, కరెక్ట్?
Yes, sir.
నా సేమ్ థింగ్ ఈ జాబ్ నేను ఇలానే పైప్ లైన్ మార్చున్నాను. హౌ టు చేంజ్, హౌ టు రైట్ పైప్ లైన్. నా గో టు హియర్, క్లిక్ ఆన్ హియర్ pipeline, click on configure and go to pipeline. Now see here, pipeline, okay, agent any stages. Now I am removing all these things. We can try to understand. I am removing this one. I don't want this one. What is the first step? ఇక్కడ ఏం కాన్ఫిగర్ చేసాం? ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ మనం ఇక్కడ ఏం కాన్ఫిగర్ చేసాం?
Git repo add.
Repository. Now give any name, stage name, SCM. SCM is nothing but source code
Management.
management, source code management. Now ఇప్పుడు నాకు రిపాజిటరీని క్లోన్ చేసుకోవాలి. Now how to configure here? Got it? సో మనకు తెలియదు. ఆల్రెడీ ఇక్కడ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇచ్చినాడు వాడే. ఎక్కడ ఇచ్చినాడు? గో టు సమ్వేర్, అప్లై, సేవ్. Now see here, go to configuration, go to pipeline. Under first time it is given, right? Now I'm going to new one, new item. Go to trigger. Now see here, GitHub plus Maven. నాకేం కావాలి? GitHub తో కనెక్ట్ అవ్వాలి, Maven కూడా ఇంటిగ్రేట్ చేయాలి. I want to trigger my build. I don't know how to write steps. Just I am selecting GitHub Maven. See here, pipeline, agent any, and they are calling tool section. Under tool section, they are calling Maven name. ఇక్కడ నేను ఏ నేమ్ ఇవ్వాలి? Go to here. What is the name?
Yes, sir.
Maven 3.8.4.
3.8.
See, Maven 3.8.4. Next, they are using one section, build section, stages, stage build, and they are using Git repository name. What is my repository name? What is my repository name? Go to repository, Maven web application. Just copy it. First time మనకు తెలియదు కదా, just copy. Which branch? Development branch. Copy. Go to here. What is my branch name? This is the repository. Directly I am giving. Next, here they are using a clean package. Got it? To run the Maven, clean and package. So this is the D maven test failure ignore true. Test case లేదని ఉంటే ఫెయిల్ అయిపోతే ట్రూ చేశాను. Ignore it. Clean package. Failure ignore true. What is this meaning? If we have any test cases, if my test cases failed, please ignore it. ఇదంతా మనకు అవసరం కూడా లేదు. If you don't want, we can remove it. బట్ రియల్ టైంలో మనం యాడ్ చేస్తాం. ఇఫ్ ఎనీ టెస్ట్ కేసెస్ వెదర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఫెయిల్డ్, ఐ వాంట్ ఇగ్నోర్ ఇట్. ఫోర్స్ట్ బిల్స్ యాక్షన్ వి రిమూవ్ ఇట్, వీ డోంట్ వాంట్. ఓకే, క్లియర్? నౌ ఎనీవన్ ఎనీ డౌట్? Only added 2 steps. Okay. Now here anyone any doubt? I added repository. Clear? Started
Yes.
here.
Clear.
It is ended here. It is started here. One more curly base missing. Okay. See, this is started, ended. This is started, ended. And this is started, ended. And this is started, ended here. Suppose if I miss one curly base, I miss 2 curly base. Apply. Now see here, it is showing some error message.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
ఏమడుతున్నది ఇది? ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎక్స్పెక్టింగ్
Expecting
1 curly base. Now I am giving 1 curly base. Okay. Curly base. Okay. Okay. Now apply. Now I am running. See. Again. See here.
Yes, sir.
Expecting 1 more curly base. Apply. Now do we have any errors? No, right? This is the syntax error.
No.
For example, you missed something. For example, I missed something. I removed this one bracket. This is syntax error. Now apply. Now it is showing some error. Unexpected token something. అంటే ఈ బ్లాక్ లో ఇది యాడ్ చేసాం. Unexpected token for this block. It is showing some error message. See here. If I run, now build will fail. Save. Build now. Now immediately it will fail the build. See here. Now we can understand what is the problem. See here. Unexpected token, line number 16, column number 5. See, admin user, startup failed. There is a error. Now how to fix it? Go to line number 16. Go to line number 16. Pipeline. Line number 16. This is, it is showing here. We are closing here, but there is some issue. Now we need to understand script. So here something we missing, right? Sometimes directly it won't show that direct number. Where it is closing, there it is showing. మీరు ఎక్కడైతే క్లోజ్ అవుతుందో అక్కడ చూపిస్తుంది ఎర్రర్. వీ నీడ్ టు రీవెరిఫై ఇట్. అప్లై, సేవ్. నౌ గో టు కాన్ఫిగరేషన్, గో టు పైప్లైన్. ఏమేమి యాడ్ చేశాను ఇక్కడ? గిట్ రిపాజిటరీని యాడ్ చేశాను. నెక్స్ట్ ఐఎమ్ కాలింగ్ maven clean and package. So this is the stage. We can give any name. For example, build stage or SCM stage, whatever you want, we can give it. That is your wish. So this is the tool section. If you want to run this build, which maven version you want to use? అర్థమవుతుందా? సో ఈ నేమ్ ఎక్కడి నుంచి కాల్ చేసుకోవాలి మనం? గో టు రైట్, గో టు మేనేజ్ జెంకిన్స్. Go to manage Jenkins. Under manage Jenkins tool section. Under tool section, go to maven. ఏ వర్షన్ వాడినా నేను?
3.8.4.
జస్ట్ దీన్ని కాపీ చేసుకొని సేమ్ మన పైప్ లైన్కి వచ్చి ఇక్కడ ఫేస్ చేయాలి. దిస్ ఈస్ ద సింటాక్స్. టూల్స్. Under the tool section, we need to add that maven. I added here. That's it. Now try to run it, whether it will work or not. See it. నేను డిపాజిట్ని యాడ్ చేశాను, ప్యాకేజీని కాల్ చేశాను. వాట్ ఈస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్? నౌ సీ హియర్. Build fail. What is the error? Anyone?
Script.
ఫెయిల్ అయిందంట. ఎందుకు ఫెయిల్ అయింది? సి హియర్. సి ఏం ప్రాబ్లం?
Maven plugin.
మ్యావన్ ప్లగిన్ ప్రాబ్లం. సో దీన్ని ఆల్రెడీ మనం ఫిక్స్ చేసాం. ఎలా ఫిక్స్ చేసాము?
వర్షన్ చేంజ్
వర్షన్ చేంజెస్. Now, which branch it is picking? First check the branch name. So, if you are not giving any branch name, which branch by default is coming? మన ఏ బ్రాంచ్ ఇవ్వలేదు అనుకున్నాం, మాస్టర్. నా యాక్చువల్గా నా కోడ్ ఎక్కడుంది? ఇక్కడ రండి,
డెవ్ బ్రాంచ్.
గో టు హియర్. నేను మాస్టర్లో ఉన్నాను. సో ఈ డిఫాల్ట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ పికింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ మాస్టర్. డూ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ మాస్టర్ బ్రాంచ్ హియర్? నో. కరెక్ట్. ఇక్కడ మాస్టర్ అని ఉందా?
ఉంది కదా.
నో. బట్ ఇయర్ ఇక్కడ ఏమొచ్చింది మనకి? డెఫ్. మనకేమొచ్చింది చూడండి, ఇక్కడ మాస్టర్ బ్రాంచ్ ఫిక్స్ చేసుకునింది. డూ యూ హ్యావ్ రియలీ మాస్టర్ బ్రాంచ్ హియర్? నో. ట్రై చేసుకొని ఇప్పుడు దానికి ఏదో కోడ్ తెచ్చుకునింది. వీ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ ఎనీథింగ్. యాక్చువల్గా నాకు ఏ బ్రాంచ్లో కోడ్ ఉంది? మెయిన్ బ్రాంచ్ నాకు కోడ్ లేదు. జస్ట్ అజ్యూమ్. దీన్ని మీరు అక్కడ మాస్టర్ అనుకుందాం. మెయిన్ బ్రాంచ్ ఇస్ మాస్టర్, రైట్? డిఫాల్ట్.
మాస్టర్ బ్రాంచ్ ఉంది కదా సార్ అక్కడ.
డిఫాల్ట్. సో డూ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ కోడ్ హియర్? మెయిన్లో నాకు ఏమైనా కోడ్ ఉందా?
No.
నో. సో యాక్చువల్గా నా కోడ్ ఎక్కడ ఉంది? డెవ్ లో ఉంది. నా స్క్రిప్ట్ లో నేను డెవ్ బ్రాంచ్ ఎలా కాల్ చేయాలి? గో టు పైప్లైన్, కాన్ఫిగరేషన్. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, డిడ్ ఐ పాస్ ఎనీ బ్రాంచ్ నేమ్ హియర్? మనం ఏదో పాస్ చేస్తామా?
నో సార్.
నో. సో నేనేం చేస్తున్నాను, జస్ట్ ఈ లైన్ కామెంట్ చేస్తున్నాను, సపరేట్ చేస్తాను. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద బ్రాంచ్ నేమ్? బ్రాంచ్ నేమ్, బ్రాంచ్
డెవ్.
నేమ్. What is the branch name? Dev.
డెవ్.
Next, URL, get URL. Let me try it. This is the one way. I don't know uppercase, lowercase. I will check it. Maybe if any errors, we'll see. Run in the fail in. What is the fail? Check it. ఇక్కడ నేను డెవ్ అని ఇచ్చినాను. సో దర్ ఈస్ నో బ్రాంచ్ నేమ్. మేబీ దిస్ ఈస్ అ ప్రాబ్లమ్. డెవ్. నౌ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు చెక్ ఇట్. సో హౌ టు branch, what is this expected branch name? Uppercase, lowercase. Check it. Where is ChatGPT? We'll call it. Anand, pass 3 arguments. One is branch name. Next, what do you want? Credential ID and repo URL. They will add it. We'll see how they can add it. So now stay here. We can pass like this. See here, git branch. We can pass like this, and we can pass like this. This is parameters they are calling. Here they are passing branch name and default branch main, credential ID. They are giving some credential ID this way. This is the one way. Another way how they are passing. సో ఇప్పుడు నాకేం పాస్ చేయాలి, ఈ విధంగా పాస్ చేయాలి. వీ డోంట్ నో రైట్ పారామీటర్స్, విల్ సీ లేటర్. ఫస్ట్ come to director, come to here. I will share this document also, just follow first initial document, later we'll change it. So git Jenkins declare to pipelines, somewhere we can see open anyone. I will share this, just to use it for first understanding purpose. How they are configuring, this is old one, we don't want. That is new one. Mm. There is pipeline, there is one Jenkins pipeline. Open this. Okay. Use pipeline, edit. This is a new one. So now we can pass so parameters also. Now anyway, I'm going to hard code it. Git branch name and credential ID and URL. We can pass 3 arguments. So we can pass parameters also. Right now I'm not using any parameters. So directly I'm using so these 3. Go back, go to configuration section, go to pipeline. So instead of here I am passing these 3. So what is the Git branch name? Which branch you want? Test or dev? Dev only, right? Credential ID. How to add credentials? You know, right? Git credential. Already added. Let me show. Duplicate. Go to dashboard. Go to manage Jenkins. And where we are adding credentials? నా క్రెడెన్షియల్ యాడ్ చేయాలమ్మా. ఎక్కడ యాడ్ చేయాలి నేను? వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఆప్షన్?
Credentials section.
Go to credential section. And so here there is a credentials. See, if you want to add any new credential, click on global, add new credential. Already నేను యాడ్ చేస్తున్నాను నా repository credential. This is Tomcat credential, this is Monica Gradikit credential, this is my credential. Okay. So what is the name? GitHub credentials. This is the name. Copy this one, paste it here. We can give any name, that is your wish. అర్థమవుతుందా? హేమంత్. And what is the repository URL?
Yes, sir.
What is the repository URL? I don't want this one. What is my repository URL? This one. See, I selected dev branch and my repository URL. Paste. Now check it. Just I added one stage. Under stages, stage, SCM, or whatever, source code, get source code, whatever you want. We can give any name. This is the stage name. Steps, under steps, Git branch. Which branch? Development branch. And what is the credential? This is my credential ID name and which repository. That's it. Now apply, save, build it. Now see here. Now here also we can check it up. Check, see, this is the stage. Declarative stage tool install. It is calling Maven and stage get source code and it is calling my repository. And what is the branch it is pulling? Development branch. Got it? See here. Specifically I am passing my branch name, dev branch. Now after getting source code, what is the next step? Maven lo నాకు సోర్స్ కోడ్ వచ్చింది లోకల్కి. వన్స్ యూ గాట్ సోర్స్ కోడ్, నట్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద నెక్స్ట్ స్టెప్? నెక్స్ట్ స్టెప్ ఏం చేయాలి? కంపైల్, రైట్? హలో, ఐఎమ్ యాడబుల్. వినిపిస్తా ఉందా?
Yes, sir.
సో నాకు సోర్స్ కోడ్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ స్టెప్ ఏం చేయాలి మీరు? MUN, వాట్ ఈస్ కమాండ్? Compile. I want to compile my source code. Now how can I add it? See here, pipeline, configuration, build, pipeline. This is the one stage, right? Now same thing, copy, paste it. That is your wish. Or manual also we can type stage. What is the stage name? What is the stage name? compile. I'm giving compile. Under the stage, next steps. Under the steps, what is the command? లైనెక్స్లో అయితే ఎలా రన్ చేయాలి? ఎస్హెచ్. విండోస్లో అయితే బ్యాచ్. క్లియరా? సీ హియర్. లైనెక్స్లో అయితే మీరు ఏం చేయాలి? ఎస్ఎస్ వాడతారు. విండోస్లో అయితే బిఏటి బ్యాట్. నవ్ ఐఎమ్ యూజింగ్ సేమ్ థింగ్. ఇవన్నీ మీరేం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవడం అవసరం లేదు, నెట్లో దొరుకుతాయి ఆల్రెడీ. సో బట్ ఎంటర్ పర్పస్ దే ఆర్ ఆస్కింగ్ కెన్ యూ రైట్ వన్ శాంపుల్ యువర్ pipeline code. Now see here shmen. This is not mandatory. If you want to, we can keep it. So I can use compile also. Clean and compile also I can call it. Clear? అర్థమవుతుందా మోనికా? క్లియర్?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I am using compile. Now apply, save, build. Now first step I am getting source code. Second step I am compiling my source code. Once the compilation is done, what is the next step? Maven life cycle. Just I am calling Maven life cycle only. Step by step చెప్పండి. men కంపైల్ అయింది, నాకు జనరేట్ ఆర్టిఫాక్ట్ ఫైల్ కావాలి. ఏం రన్ చేయాలి?
Package.
men space package. That's it. I'm going to add this one. Now how to add it? Go to here, pipeline, configuration, pipeline. I'm adding same. What is the stage name? Package. ఇక్కడ ఏం చేయాలి? ఇక్కడ package. Got it? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Apply, set. Now see here.
Build is
Now build is running. Check it. Now artifact file is generated or not? Check it. See here. Package. Now it is calling package. Now see here. Where is my artifact file? So once this is done, I want to deploy this into Tomcat server. నాకు Tomcat server deploy అవ్వాలి. This is right. నాకు ఆర్టిఫాక్ట్ ఫైల్ జనరేట్ అయింది. జనరేట్ అయిన తర్వాత నాకు Tomcat server deploy అవ్వాలి. ఇప్పుడు మనకేం ఉండాలి? Tomcat server కాన్ఫిగర్ చేయాలి. I hope you got it right.
yes, sir.
So next class I will show you how to deploy Tomcat server automatically and how to upload your artifact file Nexus server also. Nexus server ఎందుకు వాడతాం మనం? Next class I will show you. Nexus server. ఆల్రెడీ మీకు మేమల్లో సార్ చెప్పుకుంటాడు. What is the purpose of Nexus? Nexus private repository. What is the purpose? If you want to upload your artifact files, we can go for Nexus. మర్చిపోయినారా? క్లియర్ హేమంత్? సో నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ ఐ విల్
Clear,
షో యూ దిస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. మేము వాడేది కూడా సేమ్. నా ఆర్టిఫాక్ట్ ఫైల్ని ఎక్కడ పెట్టుకుంటారు మీరు? నాకు బిల్డ్ సక్సెస్ అయింది. బిల్డ్ సక్సెస్ అయిన తర్వాత నా ఆర్టిఫాక్ట్ ఫైల్ని సమ్వేర్ ఐ వాంట్ టు స్టోర్ ఇట్ ఫ్యూచర్ పర్పస్. Now I am going to store in my Nexus server. This is the private repository. I am going to upload here. So this is the Tomcat server. I am going to deploy in this server my artifact file. Once this is done, I want to upload my Nexus server also. Okay? I will show you next class.
Okay.
Very important. ఇది అర్థమైందంటే 100% మీకు అర్థమైపోయినట్టే Jenkins.
Okay.
But we need to practice.